say you work a job 5 days per week and make 50K per year, hypothetically, just for easy math. Now, say your boss came to you and said you could make 100K per year. All you have to do is work 6 days a week. That's a pretty good deal. Currently working 5 days a week and you're making 50K a year. If you work a sixth day in the week, you can make $100,000. Most people would be like, yeah, the math is out, right? Math's out. But what if your boss also gave you a second option? And that second option was you could work 2 days a week for the same 50K that you're making now. So your two options are you currently work 5 days a week full time, you make $50,000 a year. You could work a sixth day per week, make 100K a year, or you can keep your same 50K salary and go down to working 2 days per week. Which one would you choose? I asked this question to almost everyone I know, and the overwhelming majority chooses option B, where they would pick to keep their $50,000 salary and only work 2 days per week instead of only having to work one more day and doubling their income. Everyone chooses option B. So then my follow-up question is, then why do you do the exact opposite of that? Why do you work that extra shift for overtime? Why do you pick up that side Uber driver job for a little extra money? Why don't you spend your time and energy building the life where you make $50,000 only working 2 days per week? Well, the true answer is that most people don't believe that this is possible, or they do believe that it's possible. They just don't believe that it's possible for them. 5 years ago, I chose 5 years ago, I chose option B, and I've never looked back. Currently, I've put $50,000 worth of my income on autopilot, and I'm working on putting $500,000 a year of my income on autopilot over the next 5 years. Let me break down for you how I literally came from overdraft fees being a very normal occurrence in my life to having $4,000 a month going into my bank account on autopilot. Now, I know it's not a massive amount of money, but it's allowed me to invest in and build businesses that have generated this year in 2024, kind of dating the video, over $2 million in revenue at the age of 28 years old. You're probably thinking, Joey, how do you only make $50,000 a year if you generate that much in revenue? You must be really bad at business. That would be a fair statement. I don't only make $50,000 a year, but that's all that I make on autopilot. The rest, I still have to trade my time for. But the $50,000 has bought me back a lot of my time to be able to trade and trade up. Now, autopilot is different from automatic. I don't love when people say, learn how to make automatic income that just comes in while you sleep. I'm cool with you making money while you sleep. I'm cool with making money while I sleep too. But the reason I like autopilot income is I can sleep as the pilot, but if the alarm starts going off, I can wake up, take the controls, and land the plane myself, right? Or figure out what's going on. And that's more how income is in life. You can get some pretty, auto streams of income, but if something ever happens, or something ever needs to be manually taken over for you to keep it going, keep the income stream going, or keep the plane flying, you need to be able to know how to do that. So that's why I call it autopilot income, because it still takes some maintenance. And if something ever happens, I have to be able to manually take the controls back over and get that plane flying or landed safely. But like I said, the $50,000 a year autopilot income has bought me a lot of my time back to be able to trade and continue growing and growing and growing. Now I can take that same time that I used to have to invest to make the 50,000 to invest in new things. I call this time margin. Everybody's familiar with profit margin, but many people are not familiar with time margin. I've been working on building time margin at the same time as profit margin for the last 5 years. And the reason everybody answers B to the question I asked earlier of would you rather have 50K and work 2 days a week or have 100K and have to work 6 days a week is because inherently we know that time is more valuable than money. And I know that with time, I can build businesses that can produce money on autopilot. Then once I built a business that's producing income on autopilot, I still have the money coming in, and I also have the time back to build the next one. And then that just compounds, thus financial wealth is created. That's how it's created. I'm uploading every day for the next 10 years of my life. So if you somehow find this video and or this channel and want to learn with me and build time margin and profit margin at the same time, feel free to subscribe, hang out every day for the next 10 years. Peace.